Here we go again. Here we go again, boys. Man United fixing Manchester United. And off the last episode, the last stream, we have made it to the top of the league. Liverpool, helped us out. Maybe a little. Liverpool helped us out. They did their job. So we might check out Liverpool. Their last, sometimes that happens. In a small period of time, things can really change. They lost their last two league games. Told you, they were still... See, we got knocked out of the FA Cup. And they were still playing cup games. And they beat us in the EFL Cup final. I mean, we take that. We take that loss now. If you ask me, yeah, they were going to lose 2 games. And they got Champions League coming up. So you might think they were prepping for that. So, things happen. These things happen certain ways in FM. So I'd say to winning the title in the first season with United would be, that would be a really good achievement. I wouldn't expect. I gotta be quiet because it hasn't happened yet. It hasn't happened yet, and we can't get too excited. Yeah. All right. Let's go. All right, guys. But hopefully, another good stream ahead. Hopefully, we have some good form. Like, you think where we're at in the season, we can get towards the end of the season this stream, I reckon. So, I'm not going to waste too much time. We got Sevilla coming up. We got our own big game, Europa League. I'd love to win. You would say the Premier League is a little bit more important, but this is probably my, as I said, when starting this save, I really wanted... It's a good opportunity where you can win. You can win Europa League as a competition and then win Champions League as well. You don't often get that opportunity. It's not necessarily always a good thing. It's just how the team was in real life. They didn't finish... they didn't finish in the Champions League spot. Yeah, but I kind of always like that, to get that opportunity to finish with a team. But yeah. Triple Egg, hi to Ali, or hey to Ali. How you going? Welcome to the stream today. Right. I'm doing well. Header, yes. Header. How you going? Okay. We probably just need one overall. Let's work on our match preparation, defensive shape for this one. How's your day? Well, my day's kind of just started-ish. I mean, I slept in maybe a little bit longer than I had the last couple days. That's alright. It's 9:40 a.m. in the morning for myself, so... Yeah, I thought we'll stream a bit. I thought maybe I'll stream a bit until around lunch. Get some food, then work on some YouTube videos. That's what my day will contain today, I reckon. Yeah. What do you think of Ighalo? Yeah, a couple of people asked me yesterday. I did say there was probably better options. But... I'm glad they brought in someone. I'm glad they made a move, and we just have to see how he performs. At this point, there's a lot of, you got to give him game time. That's when we can give some opinions. Oh, but how about Liverpool? For this save right now it's kind of crazy how they just suddenly lost the last 2 league games. Out of nowhere, it felt like. So, yeah. Things are happening really, really good at the moment. And guys, don't forget our money. Okay, yeah. Your transfer budget, 251 million. If we go maybe in the club vision or club info, I have it up there as well. Where are we? Yeah, pending transfers. I like to see it like this, the finance and salary together. You see it all closer. But we got big money for next season. We actually, if Mbappe wanted to join us, we could sign him. That's it. That's the thing. If he wanted to come to Manchester United, he doesn't. That's the only thing. we'd have the money to make that move happen. So it's all down to him wanting to join. What's that? Bruno Fernandez might make it into the Premier League team of the week. What do you think of that? Ooh. I mean, he had a good game. He had a good game, didn't he? They could be players we do have. Musa Dembele. Is that which one? The one with the two S's? Do you mean, yeah, this guy? I think you do, because he would be at Celtic. Yeah, I think he's who you would be meaning. But add to the shortlist. So we already have got him scouted. He looks like a solid striker, but guys, there's always going to be comparisons. Morrissey Muse, appreciate the follow. Thank you for joining my stream. He does look like a good striker. We can't really dispute that. 94 recommendation. His transfer interest is dubious. There's a buy-in that interested. Guys, he looks very impressive. We'll say that. And Tonali, Tonali's always a name when he's at, Brescia. Because he there's opportunity to move to a bigger team. And of course, where are we? He's got a minimum fee release clause. 19. Hey, Morrissey Muse, what's going on? Thanks for following, as I said. Thanks for getting up in the chat as well. Hope you enjoy it. We got a good one at Man United at the moment. Yeah, we're coming along. Very promising. So, yeah, Tonali. He has the release clause of 19.5 mil. That could be very interesting for over the next season or two before it hits that deadline in 2022. How good he'll get. How much, if his value will exceed that. Pellegrini. I think I remember when he first entered the FM scene, when he was at Genoa. I think it would have been like FM17 or FM18. I remember his name, like when he was a 16-year-old striker. Yeah, I remember finding him like, oh, this guy's going to be good. And yeah, he's all right. 19, still pretty strong in his attributes. For sure. Yeah, pay Tonali's release clause, it's a bargain. Yeah, that's it. And you say, don't forget Declan Rice as well. Like, guys, we can't get everyone. That's the thing at FM. You can't sign everyone. Don't forget Bruno Fernandez coming in. Bruno Fernandez, he'll be joining. So you got to think about the situation. Signing someone like a Tonali, I reckon, will take McTominay's position. Do we want that? Guys? Let me know. Let me know what you guys think. Because, sure, he's a good player. He's a very, very good player. But that's when it starts to, come in the place of others. That's the only thing. So, we're going to be mindful. We got a lot of money. That's the thing. We have plenty of money to use. So we can have a lot of good options to us. Not just going for maybe some cheaper players. He's very good. So there's that conversation. We're not honestly, right now, in this point in time, we're not looking for players. So I don't want to get stuck into those, searching for players all the time in this stream today. We've got important games to come. It's that time of the season. When the season's done and dusted, that's when the magic happens. That's when we focus on that. We've got important games coming. It's easy to get stuck in that with FM, searching all these players and stuff. This is our budget for next season, don't forget. We just got given it now. So yeah, there's no rush. And we get offered a new contract. So Ed Woodward, okay, he can do something good. So the 5-year plan, you can see increased commercial revenue, work within wage budget. There's all the general stuff there. End of current season, like the Premier League qualify. We're gonna have all of this stuff. It's just all straightforward kind of stuff here. So it's, I mean, end of 22-23 season, win the Premier League. We're gonna win it this season. Become the most reputed team in England and the most in the world. Ooh, how about that? I mean, if we have a lot of success, we're just starting negotiations, finalize a deal, pretty straightforward. New contract. Willow the Grey, welcome to the chat. How you doing? What's that? I'm currently doing a weekly update for the game, so player hidden stats are kind of spoiled for me. Yeah, we have at this. Honestly, the first and foremost, like when we we're gonna have the money to spend, but a big thing for me is gonna be wanting to get rid of Alexis Sanchez, guys. He's on 400k. That's what we're gonna be spending that on him, guys. Don't forget that. When he comes back, that's gonna be 400k taken from the wage. So, yeah. Like, hold up. Like, we want to get rid of him. That's our first target. And we get some more money then, as well, of course. And then we have a big budget. So it's like, and we'll have to analyze how the squad will be looking. And then we judge from there. Because right now, this season, hey, maybe why we've done well. The team has been very balanced. So, yeah. And like Phil Jones when he comes back on loan. Or Smalling. But, yeah, we'll worry about that. Select not at club for now. Yeah, he's got to go, man. The Dong Schlong, good evening. How you going? Yeah, we just signed a new contract. I'll say I'm delighted to sign a new deal. So things are looking very good, very promising. And again, if you're coming along right now, take a look. Top of the league. We're on, 6 more points? 6 points, 2 wins ahead of Liverpool, and it's looking very likely. We've won every league game in 2020. We've won every league game in 2020, right? Just remember that. Yeah, the losses have been FA Cup quarter-final. Don't ask me how that happened, because I don't even know. To be honest, I don't even know how that happened. We lost against QPR. So, yeah, don't even ask about that, to be honest. But, yeah, we lost in the Cup, EFL final against Liverpool, keep in mind. But, yeah, Premier League and Europa League we've been really controlling. But what's that? What do you think of Ole? Ole saying he will not sell Sanchez when he gets back from loan. No. Guys, I don't know what he believes or what he sees. Sanchez needs to go, especially on that big money. I'm feeling it just for this save. To be honest. Alrighty. So some other results there. Guys, one other thing we were wondering about is Leicester. If Leicester will get relegated, you know, they could have maybe a couple players could poach. And look at it. Inter have paid Man United 425k as part of the Lukaku transfer deal. We take that, hey? Some extra money. It's a little bit of extra money. Doesn't change our budget, of course. And Januzaj, guys, we're going to get some more. I was talking about signing Januzaj. Don't forget his transfer fee. Look at his value, 34.5 mil. Guys, the buyback clause, 18 mil just for value. Seriously, it's a big talk because, even if he isn't an amazing player for us, we can sell him, you'd like to think, for some profit. So, what do you think? And his current, he's not as good as Douglas Costa. There would be better wingers. Would you sign him just for the value? Would you sign him for... And I mean, he's having a good season as well. You can't deny it. Solid. He's got 5 goals, 6 assists in the La Liga, 3 player of the matches. Average rating is 7.15, so it's solid. But I think he's just below the quality we want, to be honest. That's it. So we might have to take a look. That as well. What would his wage be? Does it say what he'd be requesting? Estimated wage, probably what he's on right now. Maybe slightly more. Maybe just slightly more than that. So he's good Premier League level, but we need probably like leading players. We need starring Premier League players. But I don't think he's far away from that. He's got key attributes in the areas, like 16 dribbling, 17 technique, flair, vision, agility makes him a bit quicker, even acceleration and pace of 15, so he's still quick. So what do you guys think? It's interesting. And the fact that he could be pretty good on both wings, but more so on the right. He's got inverted winger inside forward. But I mean, he could be a winger on the left if he's left-footed. So he's one we keep in mind for a bit of value. But that's the thing, guys. With our money, we don't need to be looking after value. We have the money there. The board's given us money to go out big. So you might think of that as well. A lot of options. Who have we bought so far? Well, because we're this far into the season, all those kind of deals have been made. Early in the season, as the season began, we signed Douglas Costa as a big signing. Tillo from PSG, very cheap as well. He's 14.5 valued. His value is 14.5 mil. And we signed him for 4.5, so that was pretty good. Jack Grealish, another major one. He's had a pretty decent season as well. And again, when I go to that to analyze the stats, I'll go to this screen so you can see a lot of it with the information. So yeah, he's been pretty good. And Benega was late in January after some moves we made. It was just for a loan. Just a loan. So yeah, because we sold one Mata. That's 3 million. Sorry if you can't see that. That's just how they are on this side. But yeah, then Fred, we sold Fred for 23 million. We sold Fred 23 million. Those were the major sales. Then earlier in the season, like Lingard was one of the first moves to get rid of, one of the first players to get rid of, 10.5 mil. And then Jones out on loan. They're paying 300k per month. As well, if you go onto the wages, they're paying half, 55k. They're paying 55k per week on his contract. So those are the ones we sold. And then, of course, if we go to the transfer center, we got Bruno Fernandez coming in. We signed him 45 million, but it was only 20 million up front, and the rest was over, I think, 36 months. Risto, hello, what's going on? Nice to see you in the chat. And then, of course, we signed Sergio. He's a left back on a free transfer. Approached to sign. He'll be joining. So there's the update of the transfers. But yeah, if you're just joining, we're sitting really well after Liverpool lost their last 2 league games. I was hoping they'd lose a game. Then they went and lost 2 in a row. So that happened. That was really interesting. I was happy enough for one. For one loss. It's funny how things happen. Get another expiring contract. Yeah, I'm not really sure who's available at this point. a lot may have been taken up, but you wonder about those that are okay. We can think about it. Last time we were searching for someone who's similar to Pogba. Let's just clear that. Who's available? Let's go expired. Expiring. Would it go under 3 months? Yeah. I mean, there's still Rodriguez, Cavani, but I'm just thinking, do we need these players? That's more the conversation. Are these players we need? I don't really know. Filtered Paul Pogba. Can we clear? Might have to say clear, yeah? It says filtered Paul Pogba. Yes. Oh, go to the new search again. Contract status, expiring. We'll do 6 months as well. But yeah, still, what do you guys think? But can Liverpool go the whole season undefeated? Yeah, real life. Honestly, I don't feel like there's anyone that looks like beating them. Really. They've gone close a couple times. But yeah, I think they've just had the quality. They just had the quality to deal with it. But yeah, probably Rodriguez. Rodriguez the best player, maybe Cavani. Cavani, he's very good, but he take up a lot of the wage. And we're still using... I think we're good enough. Like, this season, we'll be good enough using Martial, Greenwood. So they're not players we need. I don't think so. Yeah, the couple of them are, Okay, we switched that accidentally. Like... What? Callion, yeah, probably not. He's 33. Like, Cavani, wait, how old is he? See, he's 33, guys. Nah. But Rodriguez. See, the thing is, he'd be a good signing to come in. If you sign him for free, it's a good move. But we've already we've got Bruno Fernandez, Bruno Fernandez coming in. So, they're not moves we need to make. That's just the situation. But guys... Norwich and Bournemouth, look how they're going. I reckon one of them might sneak into Europe, and Chelsea will be out at this rate. And Frank Lampard, how long is he going to be in a job? Who's their hot prospects? Does he look alright? He's 1 million. He's worth. Hold up, guys. We're going to need to poach someone from Chelsea. He's 1 million. I thought some of our talents were alright. We got in the intake. Guys. No, I'm going to get out of the shortlist at some point. God, he looks good, right? For a 15-year-old. My God. I reckon in the off-season we'll be scouting for some of the youth talents. There could be quite a bit. I reckon. Man United. So... Pogba, Costa, Lindelof, all in there. Oh, whoa. Guys. Training injuries can get stuffed. Just sets it up for Greenwood, I guess. That's annoying, man. Really? Training injuries. Pereira. Okay. Guys, why can't we choose number 4? Greenwood's there. Like, what the hell? Greenwood's in the striking position. That's confusing. But, so we're missing, Bissaka and, Tony Martial. That's not... I hate that injury. Like, so random. Just training injury. Those are always really annoying. So frustrating. And what can you do? Yeah, like, what can you do about it? Not too much. Okay, guys, we got a game coming up shortly. What's that? I feel like Liverpool won the league because VAR was implemented. No, honestly, Liverpool, like maybe they would have dropped points here or there. They still would have won the league. They still would have won the league. Maybe they'll go unbeaten because VAR, but no. That they were too good. Like, they're the best team. If you judge off like just games, like the games, they've been the best team this season. I don't think you can argue like who's played the best. Like, if you ask someone who's played the best this season, you would say Liverpool, no matter who you support, because you would look silly if you didn't say so. Like, Liverpool, yeah, they've been the best team. I don't think you can argue with that. They've been very good. All right. But yeah, guys, we've got our own big game here. Sevilla, hopefully we can get the job done. Look, McTominay, he deserves Scotland call-up. Yeah, come on. He's had a solid season. I'm back. What did you miss? Not too much. What did we do in the last few minutes? We discovered really... Chelsea has a hot prospect that we scouted. He's $1 million worth already. His value's $1 million. Their star youth intake player. So, look at this. Report. He's extremely interested, but Chelsea don't want to sell, and he's injured right now. Whew. What do you guys think? Do we put some early transfer interest? Declare interest for a transfer? It's helping if Chelsea are doing poorly. But, yeah, what's his weaknesses? He has a competitive streak, but how high is his aggression? It's only 9. When they have a competitive streak and aggression's really high, they give away red cards. Yeah, definitely. But his aggression is a bit lower, so it'll be hopefully not as extreme. Not as extreme, you like to think. There's definitely interest from our side. How do you think he looks off a first look? How do you think he looks off a first look? Then we got Chelsea. We're going to be playing against Chelsea. So, yeah, very interesting how that plays out. But, yeah, we got Sevilla. Let's go. Let's try and get underway very well, because, of course, guys, is at home. We don't want them to be scoring. We don't want to concede an away goal. Oh, but, yeah, what you did miss, Martial picked up a training injury. If you just missed that. Yeah, 3 weeks. So, means Greenwood is going to start. Gives opportunity. Sometimes things happen for these reasons in Football Manager. Or it allows things. Let's go, guys. You reckon, how are we going to go in this first leg? Leave your predictions up in the chat as we are going to head into it. This team, yeah, we're starting the best players apart from the injuries, of course. Of course, very strong, very strong. Let's head on into it. Let's head on into this one right here. Let's get a good start. Yeah, look for some... Yeah, it's fair enough to look for the young English talents. But if they're at that Italian guy, if he's in England from when he's like 15 years of age, like he'll have like the English nationality. Or wait, where was he born? We got investigation work going on right now. Yeah. If we go to information, yeah, okay, he was born in Italy. But that's what I mean. To gain the nationality, he'll be homegrown. He'll still be a homegrown player because he came through youth academy at Chelsea. And I mean, if we sign him at least when he's 16, it will be the same situation. Oh, guys, does anyone remember Oliver Torres? He used to be a very, very good young talent in FM. His technicals will go insane. I used to really, really rate him highly. And now he's developed into, he's just like a solid player. But he's still like standout attributes for those. You can't deny. But they're decent, aren't they? They're a decent team. What do you guys think? Let's see. Let's see how we go, though, guys. Let's see. We'll go with the team talk. Get your predictions, guys. How do you reckon we're going to go against Sevilla? Great opportunity. Show the pundits. They've been right to back us up. As we head into the tunnel. Their goalkeeper's been unbeatable recently. Every goalkeeper, even the great ones, has a weakness. So hopefully... And De Gea, both goalkeepers. There we go. Wan-Bissaka, he's looked good in training. How many players? Crazy. Oh, wait, guys. They're playing the player we're signing. Sergio. They're playing him. This is like a scout as well. Like, this is a scout for me. Like, how he's going to perform. Okay, let's see. Let's see. What do we want from him? Not to be too good today, but you want to see that he's good also. That's an interesting fact. Yeah. Just, peep his rating maybe. But we don't, as I saw, he played a pass out of defense. Can't get too crazy about that. But let's see. Okay, poor effort they had there. Didn't lead to too much, thankfully. Pretty weak effort. I reckon we're going to go attacking here. Let's say... Get creative. We haven't scored yet, guys. Well, we haven't really had many opportunities. Team instructions. Maybe we go more direct. More direct in this one. Let's see what that does. Let's see how we go, man. Haven't seen much today. Delo, can he set one up? Costa. Grealish. Come on. Big signing this season. What can we do? Luke Shaw. Who's it going to fall to? Douglas Costa, another one. Oh, Delo. Weak effort. Weak effort. What do you think of the Glazers trying to appoint PSG's sporting director? Hey, to replace Ed Woodward, yes. That would be a good move by them. Maybe fans could see they did something alright. But here's Greenwood. Oh, guys. Greenwood scores his 20th goal of the season and showing all you why. Like, showing the world. We don't need another striker. It's Mason Greenwood. At least in this save. we don't need another striker. All your suggestions are good, but, like, Mason Greenwood is the man. And to be honest, I may have not started him if Martial didn't get injured. Guys, how good was that finish, though? Like, that finish was very impressive. I've got to say. Oh, good tackle by Pogba in midfield. Very good. Greenwood. I know people say that I should have more than one tactic, but I changed the passing and we score a goal. I wouldn't say the team isn't as, because we've like mixed that throughout the season. The familiarity, that's easy enough to say, is still high, but I can see why the passing style is a bit lower. Okay, I can't move over for the mouse for that. Yeah, it's fair enough. It's fair enough, but sometimes it just happens like that. We make a change and we score anyway. It's interesting. Luke Shaw, Delo, and we're leading 2-0. Yeah, interesting. I see, the way I play Football Manager is kind of the way I always have, and my habits, I guess you can say. I'm not sure if you guys have the same habits, but I've always rolled with one tactic and made changes to it in a match. So yeah. It's kind of been how I played it. Even though it would make more sense. You might see it like that. You're like, ooh, switch over to your other tactic. Or you got a shorter passing tactic, a more direct game. You can just switch over to that easily. Fair enough. We'll say don't get complacent here. Ooh, couple players looking stressed. Come on. No, okay, yeah, there we go. It's easy enough. Let's say passionately... I'm happy with your performances. Hey, we turned that around. So in the end, no negatives. No negatives. And how good was Greenwood's goal? That's what I'm saying here, man. He was excellent. Their body language is looking good, but we're in control of them, really. We can make some changes now. McTominay, who's on a yellow. Let's bring on... Ooh, yeah, bring on Banega. I think he can... He could be a deep-lying playmaker. Not as much as a defensive change, I would say, but yeah. Luke Shaw, we bring on Ashley Young. Just need a rest. We don't want any more injuries, and we won't make all 3 subs at once. You know, we don't want to trigger that. The chance for an injury. Maybe now we drop back to a balanced. And see, if we go back to a shorter passing style, and see if we just accept it. The familiarity. See, the passing style is now 100% fluid. This is what we're used to playing. But we'll see how this goes. We get a corner. Greenwood had another opportunity. I think we have to praise the lads as well. Now, with 15 minutes left, we'll make another sub. Who else? Pogba? Yeah, I reckon Pogba. We wouldn't want him. We wouldn't want him picking up injuries. So there we go. We confirm the changes. We should play this out pretty comfortably. I'd like to think without conceding a goal. That's more so what we're saying. Getting a third will be very, very nice. Let's see how we go. Young. Maguire. I'm just laughing a little bit there. Young. Yeah. It's coming towards his end at United. Now, Delo, Greenwood, man, he's having the opportunities. He's had a couple of... Well, guys, look at this. Is this the perfect situation? The one player out of all. He's got the best rating by far, 8. And he's joining us. I mean, guys, is that a good sign or what? Look at his form. He's a decent player we're bringing in, hey? Young Sergio. You guys impressed with his performance today? Well, they could get a goal here. Oh, no! Oh, no! We might be... Oh, no, he's going to be called offside. Oh, Sergio, disappointed for the lad. I say disappointed. Oh. But it shows you he's dangerous, right? Guys, yeah, what a game. What a game he had. That's what I'm saying. Delo was the player of the match. The 8.1. Let's peep his statistics, yeah? What did he do? He got a key pass in there. You know, he got his tackles right. Yeah, very good. Got a key header. He impressed. Do you reckon he wanted to impress me? He knows he'll be coming to United. He's like, I can be better than Luke Shaw. How about that? Can't fault his performance at all. Could only be impressed off of it. So some other results there. Bayern, Wolves, or Johnny gets sent off at the end. But, you know, the other English sides did alright. Apart from Wolves. But I mean, Wolves, considering that was against Bayern, not terrible. It's not terrible. Oh my god. And now, guys, we've got Chelsea up next. These games do not stop. We work on attacking movement. Before that one, we work in defensive shape. So, focus on attack. Chelsea been pretty poor this season anyway, guys. So, yeah, I reckon we should win. We should beat them, you think? Stoke City. Thanks for the follow. But we got to make sure we keep winning. That's the thing. Got to keep sure we keep winning games. There we go. So, Chelsea struggling a bit, hey, at this current point. Ugh. Where are we now? Any injuries? Well, they got Kurt Zuma, Pulisic, Conte. We've got our own. Luke Shaw is suspended as well. So there's that. Brighton, Newcastle. Newcastle, they've been terrible this season and they lose again. Guys, Newcastle they're gone. Newcastle's relegated. They can't escape this position right now. Mason Greenwood, how good has he been, lads? How good? It's so impressive. Hey, I love that, guys. How good is this? How good is this tweet? This is basically Twitter in Football Manager. Look at this. Lily Broughton is like blatantly potential ability 200. 200. The fans know. Yeah, guys. How, like, his potential ability, like, how high is it is just the question. You can get a gauge. You get a gauge off his current ability, the value. It looks very good. Sean Longstaff. Did I get him scouted? Because I thought we did, and he looked okay. Like, his potential's alright, guys. He could be a reasonable player. What do you reckon? He could be even cheaper. He could be even cheaper when they do get relegated. Do we put some interest in him or leave it right now? But yeah. His current ability, he's probably just below McTominay, but he'll become like McTominay, I reckon. He'll be another McTominay in the team. So do we need that? That's the thing. Two players about the same. But he might have trouble with injuries at the same time. He's one to keep in mind, though. Like, I mean, Newcastle, if they get relegated, some players will want to leave them. So who are any of those players going to be good enough? Ryan Giggs, hey, there he gets a mention. Or he talks about Tomori of Chelsea. He's decent, so have to watch out for him. And yeah, they're new gen. 15-year-old with a goatee. The Chelsea player. That's something you get in FM, hey? Hold team meeting, guys. I think they would be good to hold team meeting to give the players some words of encouragement ahead of our next fixture. Honestly, we might as well, but sometimes you can risk it. Sometimes it's a risk. What do you guys reckon we say? You can ruin morale if you don't say the right option, and normally there's only one that's the right. We're expected to win the title, but no, that's not it. This match is This is a big match in our pursuit of the title, and winning it will do our chances the world of good. Everyone's going to be hyping this match up for title decider. Nah. I want to say, yeah, let's say this. That's right. Sort of, that's the reaction we're after. But yeah, it just improves some of the morale, you know. A lot of the players stayed the same by the looks of things. But, nah, yeah, some increased. So if we go check the squad out morale now, yeah, morale's sitting very nicely. I was going to say the extremely good and excellent are not too far off where the arrows are pointing. Yeah, Leicester, there's still a bit more of Leicester, we don't know for sure. They've still got quality in their team, so they could win a couple games and escape that position. So, yeah. We need Southampton, maybe Crystal Palace if they win an extra game. Hope they get some victories, but which they have, guys. They have in that period. Crystal Palace, they've won a couple, and in this period, in the form, you can see Leicester's only won the one, and we're the best team. Look at our form, guys. We're the only team that keeps winning without losses. Ben Chilwell's alright as well. But yeah, it's something we all want to... It's all circumstantial if this happens. If there's a lot of ifs. So... Oh, guys. Yeah, we do get that. I shouldn't act surprised that they said that before. We get 850k. I mean, that's close to $1 million. Like, that's pretty decent. So, guys, so we got a couple here. Can Southampton beat Watford? And can Sheffield United beat Liverpool? That would really make sure of it. That would really, really make sure of it. But I can't see Liverpool losing this one at home. But hey, let's see. I'm feeling both will be not the results we want, though. Oh, no, they do! And both do happen! Guys, what is happening? Oh, shout out Basham. Shout out Chris Basham. He came up with a goal. He's actually got 4 goals in the league this season. Liverpool lose, and we're just clear. We're clear at the top of the league. Southampton win. Leicester's into the relegation zone. Oh, guys, it's hottening up. How interesting is this? Leicester. Wouldn't that be amazing if Leicester got relegated? They brought in Claude Makelele. Is that the right change? His first big club as a manager. He's had a couple other manager jobs, but he's been a bit in and out as a manager. You know, when you float around as a manager to a director of football and a coach, you know, yeah. So very interesting. I mean, and Liverpool's just dropping off. Liverpool, bottle jobs. Rest in peace. I might as well do the rest in peace. This is for Liverpool, not for me. This is for Liverpool. Rest in peace, Liverpool. Your season is over. R.I.P. R.I.P. emojis. Emotes in the chat. Liverpool. Oh, Klopp. Klopp, you're a flop. Klopp, you're a flop. How about it? Oh, he's choked. Here, I'm just bringing out all these references. Bottles, chokes, Klopp the flop. Yes. We're going to go on to win the title now, but are you guys disappointed with that it's not going to be interesting, for the end of the season? We're going to go on to win the title now, especially if we win this next game against Chelsea, makes it big. Liverpool are going to be preying on Chelsea to do something. Hope Liverpool fall. Hope Liverpool fall at the end and don't become unbeaten, yeah? Hope they just drop off. It can still, guys, anything can happen. It can, as you said, it can still be interesting. Can still be interesting. For sure. I mean, we got a game. We got Chelsea have, players. They shouldn't be easy. What do you think of Mbappe being mad about being subbed off in the match for PSG against Montpellier? And, oh my god, man, footballers are drama queens sometimes. Are they really that mad? Look at, you're like, Kylian, mate, look at your bank account and you're fine. Are you really that mad? The fuck? So, with a couple of, those clauses that have gone through, Januzaj, he played, 80 games? Now, our budget's gone from 251 million, 252, so that's lovely. Extra million. The coronavirus is going to hit the UK and we'll have to call the league off before they can win the league. Oh man, that's going crazy. It's going to take out the whole world at this rate. But no, you may have not heard about it. It was a bit of news in Australia because of course there's a lot of Asian people in Australia and you can just imagine how people will act around some of them, But they're people, Asians that were born in Australia. Their parents moved to Australia and they were born in Australia and people were treating them like they have a disease. And that's as racist as you get. Actually, Australian Asians that were born here and basically have a similar accent to me. they don't even have like a Chinese accent or anything like that. And people are treating them like they have like a disease, and that's fucked, man. Seriously. Yeah, it's terrible though. Brings out the worst in people, I'd say. Luke Shaw, though. See, guys, we're going to be forced to play Luke Shaw, or forced to drop Luke Shaw because of his suspension, sorry. Forced to play Ashley Young. Guys, we don't really have at least Tillo, he can play competent at left back. How about Fosu Mensah as well? So someone could play there. And then, what do you think of Neymar trying an audacious rainbow flick over a defender and it not coming off, and the referee telling him stop showboating? Later, he was insulting the referee. That's just drama. Yeah. But we've got to be careful in the world, man. There has to be the protection in place. For sure. Matic, what do we do with Matic at this point? Just try and keep him fit if we need him. Wan-Bissaka still coming back from his injury, and Mason Greenwood, he's been on fire. Only Everton are interested. Some bigger clubs may come from him. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're French, and you said what? Mbappe wasn't that mad. Journalists made it worse than it was. That's not surprising as well. What's that, Bazaboy? First time in. I'm doing a Rangers save. Who would you suggest for a young right winger? Oh, guys, if you want young players, we've scouted quite a few in this save. There's a Cristiano Ronaldo at the top. There's a few. We've got. Who's this Almeida? Is he more? No, he's more attacking mid. Maybe we can just make a change. If we search for a wing, or both wingers, left side, right side. Who have we got? Who have we got? That will be affordable, I reckon. If you're Rangers, who would want to come? And being, as I said, a lot of these younger players. How about this Anthony? It depends the budget. It all depends your budget. Let me know if any of these players will be interested, if you scout them or not. But this Anthony looks pretty good. I mean, he looks affordable. You could get him maybe below 20 million. He's a wonder kid. What do you guys reckon of? It says work permit unlikely for us. So yeah, we got quite a few. Or if you're in the third season, some of these younger guys might have developed a little bit more. That is it. Maybe some others that are not as good for us. Someone suggested me this guy, but he doesn't look that good. Christian Ferreira. He seems to have a bit low in his cons, or maybe it's because of his work permit. His free kick taking is pretty good. He's still 20. So yeah, we've got a lot of names here. Januzaj, don't forget we got that buyback clause we talked about a little bit. How about this 16-year-old? How would he be looking a few seasons in? But yeah, I just wanted to show a few of those players, just if you're looking for a winger. But we've got bigger fish to fry. Leave your predictions, guys, against Chelsea. It's very important. Dalot. Ooh, let's give Fosu Mensah a chance. Dalot's been great, but 88%. Maybe we'll bring him on. We just got to balance his risk of injury is high. That's something we have to keep in mind. So let's get right into the game, guys. Let's go. Let's go here. Look at their see, they're still solid. See, guys, what do you think of that selection? They're playing a cautious 4-2-3-1. Yeah, how do you rate that? Either way, we just have to go play our game, regardless. What are we going to say? Passionately or... Wait, what else was assertive? Expect nothing but a win. Okay, motivate some of them. What's that? His 4-star ability already 19. That Unavar, however you say his name. Yeah. 4-star ability at 19. Yeah, don't want to stay too much. With Liverpool already played, I mean, it allows us to know exactly where we stand. It'd be great to win. And, well, will you look at this, guys? Our under-23s have won Premier League 2, Division 2. So, we got talent. We're just set up so well. There's a fantastic group of players. Yeah, a lot to the staff as... Oh, my God, guys. How many... Guys, who do we point out as the star? Who do we point out? Obviously, Chong. Chong is he's probably the best out of all these talents. We'll say Chong. You guys can leave your suggestions. Guys, he's asking so many questions. I want to win first and foremost. That was almost a record. But Flame Marley, thanks for hosting the stream. Now, be careful. Guys, we got very excited about Liverpool losing again. There's 3 games in a row. Almost the Liverpool of old. Liverpool of old. Let's keep going. Fosu Mensah. Grealish, almost. What's that? Tomori, he's dating the girl that won Love Island. Mad. I never saw an episode. Love Island. Fosu Mensah. Goal. Or was that a good decision? Bazza Boy, thanks for following as well. Appreciate it. Yeah, Fosu Mensah. Like, that was a good change, you reckon? Yes. Maybe fighting for his place at Man United. We offered him a new contract so he didn't leave on the free, so we could make him sell him for maybe sell him next season for a bit of money. Or is he begging to stay? But you look at his actual, technically, they're too low for Premier League, right? But then he comes up and gets a goal. So, mate, I don't even know. He comes up, scores for us importantly. But you still got to judge his ability, right? McTominay. Rashford. Greenwood, almost. What a save from Caballero. What? He's just a baller dripping in sauce. Hey. Rashford. We're in control of Chelsea at the moment, guys. That is for sure. Rashford, keep going. Go on, he goes wide. Oh, his movement was so nice there. He knew what he was doing, but the ball didn't live up. Now Willie... Oh, he missed the tackle. Terrible. Who was that? Was that Pogba? I think so. What's that, young man? Do you think, in general, that United on FM are a little bit too good? Oh, but here we go. I missed what happened there. I was reading the chat. But take a look at the read. But they are. Some players are OP. Pogba is incredible. Guys, the interception. Caballero, he just stood there. What was that? Guys, that was ridiculous. What were they thinking? Well, yeah, what was the keeper thinking? Caballero, mate, you're absolutely terrible. You're absolutely terrible. Gifting us goals. Liverpool won't be happy. We've got this, though. Here's Pogba. Talked about how he is in FM. Okay, waste that chance. Two 2-0. 2-0. Looks like... Oh... We got to be careful. They might score here. They might keep it exciting. But Maguire, very, very strong. Maguire's been very consistent this season. Both are centre-backs. Lindelof, Maguire, Rashford, misses. Where's Kepa? Honestly, I don't know. Can we see Chelsea? Kepa's injured. How long has he been? He's played 40 games in the season, so he probably hasn't missed too much. Hasn't been a big injury. Caballero's moving to Al Gharafa. Sounds like a team he'd play for. 2 weeks. Yeah, he's still 2 more weeks out. So that's something. His mind could be elsewhere, the money. And here we go, Greenwood. Do something with it. No, Tomori. He's on the ball. But now it's Rashford. Greenwood. Oh, how close? How close are we going to go? We could have scored 3 goals. But how does that look? 2-0. Arsenal is losing against Everton as well. Maybe Arsenal finish low as possible. Lingard scoring. Guys, look at this. Jesse Lingard. He's suddenly found form. That's his 5th goal in the Premier League. Unbelievable. Jesse Lingard scored 5 goals in the league. Unheard of. Unheard of. But also, guys, Crystal Palace is in 19th. So maybe he scored some goals here and there. But I mean, if your team is in the relegation zone and you've got Jesse Lingard part of your squad, you shouldn't be surprised. Even though he probably hasn't been their worst player, so he's probably not the reason. But still. What's that? I'm going now. It's late in Finland and I have exam tomorrow. We'll watch the stream replay on YouTube when it's up. Yeah, I'll get it up. I'll get it up tomorrow. Tomorrow for you. Yeah. So, yeah, you can check that out. We'll go a little bit longer, I reckon. Oh, we go pretty close, I should say. We just hit the hour mark of the stream, just so you know. We'll be going a little bit more. And for me, the time, it's just past 10:30. So, yeah, as I said, I'll stream until time to get some lunch, I reckon. So maybe just close to another hour or so, or a bit below that. We'll see how we do. We see how we go. But Paul Pogba, we got to be careful of. Let's bring on Pereira. Jack Grealish. Bring on Gomez. Again, give him another go in that attacking mid. Yeah, leave him attacking mid. See how he performs. Once more, only make the 2 subs at once. Don't make 3 subs. The FM curse. Oh, guys, how close? We could have scored more goals today. Guys, we could have scored a lot more. I'll say that. Costa. Well, imagine if they hit us on the counter, though. Plays out wide to Emerson. McTominay. What's that? It's late in Europe. Although, not sure you can say that after Brexit. Oh, man. That'll be crazy. Douglas Costa. Give Daniel James a chance. Hadn't played him in a while. Bring on Dan James. See what he does. But Chelsea really don't look like challenging us. Do they? Here's Andreas Pereira. Goes far. Oh, that's going to be a penalty. Surely. It was all over Fosu Mensah. Who's going to step up to take this? See, sometimes you can change it. Sometimes you can't. But happy enough for Rashford too. Marcus Rashford, step up. Take the penalty. Rashford. Oh, that was cool. Yeah, you wouldn't want to change the pen taker. He's saying that's his 16th of the season. Not too bad considering he's played the winger position, not striker for the most part. Very, very large majority of the season. Oh, that was cool pen, wasn't it? What do you think of Kepa being statistically the worst goalkeeper in the Prem this season? All about statistics, eh? You know, he hasn't had a great season, has he? Yeah. When he's a quality keeper, but I think it's sometimes the goalkeeper statistics are not always accurate because it's down to the team as well. It's a lot down to a team. If they're defending poorly, it's to the defense as well. What's that? Hey, I'm currently in my fourth season at Empoli in the Serie A, and I'm still a mid-table team. Do you have any tips to push to Europe tactically wise? Oh, it's hard to say if you're 4 seasons in what your team's looking like, and what are your current tactics anyway? How are you playing, and with your tactics, what are your maybe weaker sides? What are you struggling with? A few questions there for you. Yeah, what are you struggling with, or what can you notice? That's always a big thing to point out, your weaknesses, and that's something to rectify through signings, definitely as well. So right now, guys, what happened? Remember when we were sitting below Liverpool on goal difference? Now we've gone ahead of them in goal difference and in points, 9 points ahead. Guys, Liverpool just fell off. They lost. If you just joined the stream, they lost their last 3 games. Damn, man. About time you cut your damn hair. Damn. But Liverpool lost. Oh, they lost in the Champions League as well. That's funny. No, I always am on that conversation. I feel like the thoughts of my hair is different for the different, let's say, how do I describe this? Different communities? I'm not sure community. I got my FM community here, which is large majority of men. You can say that. And a lot of older, a lot of older guys play Football Manager, mature, older FM players. But then on the other side of things, girls seem to like it when I have long hair. So, I don't know. I've always found it a bit of a conundrum. A bit of a conundrum. But I like to think my hair right now should be liked by all parties. Nice and clean. I reckon. But anyway, guys. But yeah, Neymar's new haircut. The colour. I don't know. He can do, Neymar, he can do what he wants, really. Who's gonna stop him? Work on our defensive shape against Sevilla there in the second leg after we beat them 2-0. We're back on form, you can say that, after losing the FA Cup. How do we lose against QPR? Like the form before, the form after. So yeah, still don't know about that. But it's given us the time, and we surely cannot lose the league from here. I mean, we've got a game towards the end of the season against Manchester City. That's probably one of the hardest ones. The second last game of the season. But if we win the rest and lose that, we still win the title. That's if we lose it. I reckon we could still beat them. But still, you get that fresh skin fade. G, rate that. Yeah. Nah, they do a very good job. The barber I go to, very clean. So yeah, they do a good job. But where are we going now? And I really, guys, as I'm excited to win the Premier League and hopefully go all the way Europa League, I'm excited to be able to spend some money, not to forget the players we'll let go of at the end of the season, try and sell some. We're going to have money to spend. We're going to have some money to spend. Excited for that. Can have a lot of players to bring in. What's that? What do you think of United struggling to get new sponsors because Chevrolet isn't renewing their current deal? Yeah. I don't know, that hasn't been on my mind so much. But they'll be alright. I'm sure they'll get a sponsorship as Man United. That I wouldn't say that's something to worry about. I think they shouldn't have a problem to get some new sponsors, you would think. But yeah, it's not something I haven't looked into too much myself. How's Martinelli? Martinelli, has anyone used him in FM? FM20, how he is. He's a very good player, isn't he? For his age. Don't forget how young he is. Because Arsenal 4th. I suppose Chelsea is the biggest team we're looking at in terms of their performances. They don't make Europe. And maybe we can... Oh, pending transfers. Guys, Morata. He's joining permanently, as you know. Recent offers from Atletico Madrid. So, Alvaro Morata... Yeah, his move will be made. So, Chelsea, yeah, they're very in an interesting position. West Ham v Norwich. See, I want to see Norwich win here. I want a team like Norwich, see how high they can finish. Just for the interest. But let's see. Oh, they draw. Okay, not a bad result. They were behind 2-0. So, good comeback. Cantwell. Not bad. I got him in my fantasy Premier League team. Largy. How about that? He probably doesn't have that good potential. But he shows some signs. I'll say that. Is there any talk about him in real life, or not really, just one of those younger guys in the youth team? Maybe not standing out completely compared to everyone. But Sevilla, next up. Alright, where are we sitting? We got... Yeah. So guys, I reckon we'll do this as the last game of the stream. It might get us close to an hour and a half. Not one of the longest streams, but of course, I work on the YouTube videos as well, so keep that in mind. If you haven't checked out, majority of you guys will be from YouTube, right? You just know of me already. I think that's my majority of my audience on Twitch is people that know me from YouTube. But if you've come along and found me on Twitch, let me know for sure. Watford win 3-0 against Sheffield. Not so relevant. But guys, Leicester got out of the relegation zone. That's why I said don't be planning too much. Oh, Leicester's going to get relegated. They should be good enough. They should have the quality to win a few games and stay clear of that. All right. And of course, I'll get the replay of this up on YouTube if you wanted to rewatch, or if you didn't see it all and you want to catch it all. Yep. Mason Greenwood. Ooh, a little knock, but he should be all right to play, hopefully. I mean, you wouldn't want to risk him, but yeah. The fans are confident. I mean, we should be confident. We've been playing well and we've got a lead, so in all ways, we should be good. We should be good here. We'll get right into it. Waste no further time. Greenwood, he's got that. He's fine, yeah. We should be fine. Or should we drop him out, we start Gomez and put Rashford as the striker. Yeah, switch it in that way. We'll just leave advanced foot. Guys, don't you think it's weird Rashford doesn't have a better role as a striker? He's still natural. As a striker, but yeah, look at that. Role and duty doesn't have one that's natural. I always find that weird in Football Manager. If a player is natural in a position, they should at least have one natural role, right? And duty. I don't know. That's weird. But, what can we say? Pogba, he's wanted by PSG. Do we rest him? Give Pereira more of a look. Pereira's had a decent season. Can't lie, but Luke Shaw... Ooh, yeah, we never know. Don't forget, we still have to make sure we win. We'll bring in Luke Shaw back. Bring Luke Shaw back in. So, anyone else? There's like Axel. Honestly, we might sell him. Because he wasn't impressive. We played him in the one. It was that cup in the FA Cup when we lost against QPR. Not to blame him specifically, but I don't know. We just didn't have great confidence in him after that. Guys. So, alright. Hopefully, we can finish pretty well. Here. Let's say assertively. Yeah, carry on from the last match. Just go with a simple one. Back into the tunnel. As the leading scorers in the Europa League, are you looking forward to another positive match in front of goal? Yep, we should be. Sergio, remember his last game? How do you throw? I like how they point him out as he's going to be joining. He's going to be joining us. Unsettle him, make him look uncomfortable. De Gea has had. I don't want to jinx him. Come on, Pereira pulling the string so much. Replace Twansby with Diaz. Yeah, Diaz is a really good player. So that's our goal. Bring in another strong centre back. Will be very good. We've got the money to do so. Or you would say free range. We could almost bring in anyone. We could bring in anyone with that money. Anyone that wants to join. We'll see. Well, see, because we're ahead 2 goals. Guys, it's not in our favour for sure. Like, we haven't won this for sure yet. Away from home in Europe. Oh, you never know. Are we going to tackle? Are we going to tackle, guys? De Gea makes an important save. Had to make that. He had to make that. The Dong Shlong going to go to sleep. Have a good rest of your day. Aussie boys. Yep, see ya. See ya. Good night. Good night to all of you in Europe as well. Oh, well. I was going to say, we can't say that anymore, hey? If you're from Manchester. Or in the UK. That was a decent effort, though. Okay, how are we going to go? Haven't seen a lot. Maybe, let's say, show some passion. Need a bit more. We still want to win. We still want to win the leg. For confidence. Let's say assertively, I'm not happy with the performance. Fire the lads up a bit. Come on, fire them up. Fire them up, guys. Here's Ronnie Lopez. Oh, that wasn't convincing at all. And that slide, what are we doing? Guys, this is not focused at all. Carrizo. That's how you say his name right. I think someone told me once. You pronounce it like an S. Is that right? Ronnie Lopez. Oh, guys, they go very, very close. We're close to conceding a goal, so... Ooh. Let's take off Fosu Mensah. Bring on Delo. McTominay. Bring Benega into midfield. Bit more creativity, I think. He'll provide. And we'll leave one more sub up our sleeves. Let's see if we can score with those changes. A lot of the time I make changes instantly. We see a change. We see a goal. Almost. It's looking pretty close. Are they playing Navas at right back? Guys, they're playing... yeah, he's right back. I remember him as a winger. Maybe later in his career now, he's playing as a fullback. Alright. Do we bring on... Oh, I don't even know who we change here. Just Gomez hasn't played that great. Maybe take Costa. Just Costa and bring on James. Because we should still have this result. We should on aggregate. Let's see. If we concede a goal, could it be a bit worrisome? Could we be a bit worried? We should still be good enough, guys. Maybe a bit of doubt creeping into my mind. Oh, no, sure. Tackle him! He went through him like he's a ghost. He went through him like a ghost, man. How about that? Would have loved to seen a goal today. For us. Or you're like, oh, you might see one here. That's Sergio. He's going to be a Man United player next season. We sign him on a free. And it could lead to a goal, but De Gea is too good. De Gea is too good. Not one of our better games, but we have been, you know. We rested some here and there, some players. We should be still good enough. Lindelof. Good at the back. We should be holding on. They've had a little bit better of the possession and the chances, but could we still get a goal late and finish it? Pereira, fall to Jack Grealish. Poor pass there. Oh, and look at him go. Look at the fresh legs. He might score. Oh my God. Kevin. Guys, it's not over. Oh my God. Oh my God. What a run that was from in his half. Guys. Wow. Wow. Take a look at that. Maybe we drop back balanced. Guys, 5 minutes at a time. Grealish has picked up a knock. Can we make it out? Oh, guys, there could be a highlight. Oh, golly gosh. Oh, golly gosh. Oh, no. We got to be careful. Tackle. Guys, if they score, it's going to be equalizer. No way. No way this is going to happen. Oh, boy. Yes, this should be it now. Finish him with a goal. Well, what can we say? What can we say? We had a chance. But is that going to be it? That should be it. That was probably the highlight, I reckon. Late. They had an opportunity. Tackle. Yeah, that's it. What, do you think that United is better than Inter, Bayer Leverkusen, Wolves, and Arsenal? Oof. Do you mean for this save? Or do you mean in real life? Probably in real life. It's tough. I reckon they could be on par with a couple of those. But I'm not sure to say better. To be honest, did we get lucky here? Did we get lucky? Because, I mean, yeah, we got the teams in the Europa League stages. We got away with that today. You were poor out there. We need to be much better. Yep. But, I mean, we say that. We did rest a lot. I think if we played a 100% stronger side... Yeah, because we got those teams here. I think Leverkusen is just not the one. But Wolves. Oh, guys, wasn't that close? You got to say good effort. Oh, guys, how about that? How close were they? Bayern needed a late winner. Wow. Wolves, yeah, they left their all out there, but Bayern snuck. Oh, now that's an extra tough team to beat. Imagine if Wolves just got past them. Makes it hardest for us. Jack Grealish, that's just a tight hamstring, is alright. We get some money for winning there. Ooh, that was close. That was really close, guys. So, as I mentioned before that's going to be the end of this stream. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one.